class to receive the Delmer Dewey Award, the Julia McCulloch Smith Award, and the Outstanding Graduating Master's Student to receive the Graduate Student Award. Today, we recognize three distinguished recipients of these prestigious honors and hear their thoughts. Your printed program includes additional information on these honorees and the recognition they are receiving. So now I present Evan Soares, President of the Associated Students of Western Oregon University, to introduce these exceptional students. Evan.
Woo, Evan! Woo. Yeah!
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this achievement with us. I just want to give a special shout out to my mom and dad. Thank you for pushing me and inspiring me to be the best I can be. It is only fitting that this weather is perfect on the day that we are ending our college journey and beginning a new one. I have the distinguished honor today of presenting our award winners in the graduating class of 2010. The Delmer Dewey Award goes to the Outstanding Graduate Man. The award is named after Delmer Dewey, the Dean of Men at Oregon College of Education in the early 1950s. I cannot think of a better candidate that fully embodies what this award stands for than my good friend, William Billy Davis. Congratulations, Billy, for becoming the 56th recipient of the Delmer Dewey Award.
Yeah!
Alrighty then. Here's a selection from the poem titled Calling All Nations. May leaders far and wide dismiss self-serving ways and bend to humility in accordance to thy rule. No master greater than servant, nor slave greater than master. May all leaders gather and be seated in plainness to share humble rations. Let no false pride paint greater dominions or principalities. This poem was written by another writer, a single mother of an autistic boy who also worked graveyard for Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated in McMinnville. While I cleaned the toilets and the floors, she stocked baby food and diapers. While I slept in my car during lunch, she slept with her head on a table in the lunchroom. While I drove to Monmouth for school, she had to fight for her artistic son to stay in the school system. What has happened to our values? How is it a struggle to get an education? Going into college, I knew that the average college student graduates with $23,000 in debt now. But with a 4.0 GPA, I never thought I would have to be one. For after all, I'm not average. I thought that with some scholarships, a little need-based aid, and a lot of hard work, I would be able to fill in the gaps. But when I started Western in the fall of 2007, over half of my full-time $9.50 an hour paychecks had to go toward the next tuition payment. During this time, I was awake for at least 20 hours a day, burning an estimated 5,000 calories a day, and I had about $40 a month for food. Thankfully, friends and family allowed me to gorge myself full of food whenever I could visit. Thankfully, Circle K employees provided me with free coffee and refills and the occasional sorry for an excuse taquito. Thankfully, friends helped me to fix my tired old cars and trained me to fix them as well. Thankfully, coworkers at night woke me up if I slept through my alarms while sleeping in my car at break or lunch. Thankfully, roommates and my girlfriend understood when a series of 3 alarms would go off at random hours, one of which sounds like a havoc of hell itself, to signal the end of my sleep, hopefully, if I didn't turn them off in my sleep. Thankfully, professors understood when I accidentally would fall asleep in my car with coffee between my legs and would show up late for a presentation with coffee all down my front end. It is tempting to tell a tale of rugged individualism and make believe that I did it all by myself. But even with working so incredibly hard, it still took a community to allow for this degree. Despite my best efforts, I could not do it alone. Looking back, I see why I hurt so much now, why my body is kind of falling apart, and private insurers are passing the buck. And so, it is with this knowledge that I put forth a plea, instead of just pointless celebration of me. We need to fund higher education at higher levels. At the end of 2009, state funding for the Oregon University system was down to 32%, with students picking up the tab. At this level, Oregon ranks 47th in the nation for its taxpayers refusing to subsidize its students, courtesy of the efforts of Bill Sizemore. At the end of last year, if the legislature would have doubled the amount of money allocated to the Oregon University system, we still would only measure up to the national average if we doubled it. My experience couples with the question, do we truly value equal access to higher education? Even though enrollment has increased dramatically in the past decade, the legislature has cut higher education nearly every session since the mid-70s. For each tax dollar marked for higher education, prisons get 6 cents more in our state. And so, here at Western, incoming students in the fall can expect to pay nearly 9% more than the year before, as again, state funding is expected to sharply drop. Honestly, do we value a system that locks people up more than a system that seeks to lift people up? It will take some tough decisions and probably even more political courage, but we must invest in our values, in our students, and our future to stop undercutting our economy. As taxpayers, we need to pay up. As a community, we must pool our resources to educate the next generations without piling even more debt on them. Can't we do better than 47th in the nation and still cutting? I truly love this state, but honestly, I believe that we can do better. Thank you.